Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the...
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This is taken at the 3.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike. Check 55, Mike. Oh, yeah. Alert, alert, alert. Yeah. Here we go again. Check 43. Rush in. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch twins. Watch twins. Pass 85, pass 85. Pass 10.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Returnable for Grant. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Cameron Balaj. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And got his man complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Back. Begin.
Balaj. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready, set. Check, 59. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set, ready. 70 in. Watch the run. Kill. Slam. Check 3. Jim. Let's go.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
54's Mike. Bravo. 54. Watch 54. Okay, double up. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set up. 90. Full. There's a corner now. Ready, go.
Here's a run with Balaj. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Protect yourself, man.
3rd down and goal to go.
Exit.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Jackson will keep it, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Allen going to throw, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Go! First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Go!
Back to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 9, check 9. General, West. Check 4. Deuce. Tighten up. Go!
They run it with Malaj, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
We got 3. We got 8.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go! Watch it.
Allen now going to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Xavier Howard on recovery.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 31. Hey, Foxtrot. Check. Alert.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Check the call to Charlie. Leo. Check 49. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
61.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is Parker, complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Check it out, Reed. 80 weapon.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Mike, 55. Hey, we're on.
From midfield, here's Allen. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back now in Miami. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Allen again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he completes it to Hunt. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Allen is going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 56 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Go, go.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Grant. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is Jennings. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Balaj. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Watch the run. Hey, echo. You go take.
On 1st down, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Allen. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, orbit. Alert. Gun. Shit. Pass. Wall. Monday. Get wall.
And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
Crash. Alert. Flare. Alert. Check 20. Pass 85.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our